Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And obviously the ice cream van had to start now because why not? Um, right, so today I've got for you this absolutely beautiful Honda Civic. And as always, we're going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car. And then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. This particular car comes with the registration number AF12SFK. It is a Honda Civic I-Dtec ES, finished in grey. It has a 2.2 liter diesel engine and it puts out 147 brake horsepower. Obviously, it is a hatchback and it was first registered on the 1st of March 2012. It has a valid MOT until the 1st of March 2025, so plenty of MOT left. And it has an annual road tax of only £20, which is absolutely fantastic because obviously it's not going to break the bank to tax this thing. Insurance group is 19E, which again is very low on the insurance bracket. And again, that means it's going to save you money when you insure it. Pretty much a no-brainer. CO2 output is 110 grams per kilometer. And in terms of fuel economy, you can expect to get about 55 miles per gallon around town, 76 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of about 67 miles per gallon. Performance, so top speed, you're looking at about 135 miles per gallon. 135 miles per hour, not per gallon. So you get 135 miles per hour and has a 0 to 60 time of 8.5 seconds. So it's rapid as well. It's pretty quick. The car comes with a really good service history and it's just been serviced as well. So there's absolutely nothing that you need to do to this car. Just jump in behind the steering wheel and drive. That's pretty much it. As always, if I can see any imperfections anywhere on the bodywork, I will try to point them out because I do that with all my cars, just so you guys know exactly what to expect when you get here to have a look at the car, and you don't have any nasty surprises if you drive 2-3 hours to get here and then all of a sudden you find that the car is not as advertised. Right, let's have a quick look inside as well. So, interior is absolutely gorgeous. Just to show you the door panel, so they've got very nice soft touch materials, pretty much in all the places that you touch. So where you rest your elbow, it's nice and squidgy in there. You do get electric windows, nice big door bins, and the seats. Well, the seats, as you can see, are in absolutely beautiful condition. There's no tears or rips or anything like that anywhere on the seats, and they are manual to adjust. In there, you've got your owner's manual, and you've got a pretty big glove box as well, which again helps if you have to put some different stuff in there as well. And having a look over the rear. Now, one thing I like about the rear doors is that they open at pretty much a 90-degree angle. And there's a very good reason they do that, and I'll show you in a second. You do get electric windows on the rear as well, and again, the same good, nice quality materials are moved over to the back as well, where usually manufacturers tend to put slightly cheaper stuff because they can, I guess. Now, again, I'm showing you the rear seats just so you can see that they are in very good condition. And you do get an armrest here as well with 2 cup holders for the rear passengers, which again is really nice at a long drive. And you get one of these door pockets in the back of the passenger seat. It's a bit strange that you don't get it on the driver's seat. I never understood why. You get it on the passenger seat, but not on the driver's seat. That's a bit mean. Right, so I was telling you that the door is opening at about 90 degrees. And the reason for that is because Honda Civics, they've got something called magic seats, okay? So what that means is basically you can actually lift the whole bottom part up. You got this bar here. If you push this bar down, they stay up like that. Then you can do the same thing with this one. So it's not easy doing this one-handed. And then you've got quite a big loading area in there. And the fact that there's no there's barely any hump down there from the transmission tunnel That means you can load larger items, and having the seats up like this really does help out a lot. And obviously with the door being open at 90 degrees, you can literally put something straight in, and it makes it a lot easier. So yeah, that's a nice feature. To put the seats back down, lift this bar up, then the seat will automatically go down, and then do the same thing with this one. Lift that up, and then the seats just fold straight into place, just like that. Right. Let's head over to the boot. I do love the door handles on the Honda Civics. There are quite a few cars that implemented these door handles. Um, Probably the OCD in me would say that I would have loved to have some symmetry, as in like having the rear door handle the same as the front one. But this one makes it more flush, and it makes the car more aerodynamic, and that way it reduces fuel. Well, it increases fuel economy. It reduces drag basically. So, yeah. This is an iconic look for the Honda Civic, where you've got the split rear screen. So obviously you've got the main screen at the top here, and then you've got the small one down here. Again, there's a few cars that do this as well. There's another Honda, the Honda Insight. There's the Toyota Prius, the Vauxhall Ampera, which I had one and I've recently sold it. So there's a few cars that implement this, and some people complain that it reduces visibility. I personally don't agree. Obviously, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I think that you get a really, really good visibility from this small little window here, especially when you're reversing or when you've got a car coming behind you. You can see it much, much better from this one rather than that one. So, yeah, for me, that's not a downside. That's more of a bonus. Rear. Again, really good condition. One thing I do want to point out is over here, it looks like somebody's used some touch-up paint. I don't know why or what would have happened there, but now that I've pointed it out for you, it's very obvious because you know exactly where you're looking. But if you wouldn't know it's there, you wouldn't be able to tell as much, because it's not as proeminent, if I can say that, in real life when you're looking at it than it is in the video, because obviously video can capture more detail and everything. But yeah, anyway, just want to show you that it does come with a reverse camera, which again helps a lot when you're obviously reversing. And having a look inside the boot, you get an absolutely massive boot. There's loads and loads and loads of room in here, and if this wasn't enough for you, you actually get some more storage underneath the false floor as well. And there's again absolutely loads and loads of room underneath this as well. No spare tire, unfortunately, because well, again, manufacturers love to cut costs as much as they can, so they've stopped putting spare tires in cars, which is absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. You do have a 12-volt socket, as you can see up there, and that's very handy if you want to plug in a mini fridge or a vacuum or something like that, just to clean the boot or anything. It's very handy. But once again, the boot is big and it's very spacious for the class of the car, to be honest. To put the boot down, you've got two handles, both on the, well, you've got one on the left and one on the right. Well, no, one on the left and one on the right, to close the boot easier. And one thing I didn't show you is the alloys. Apologies for that. They are in really good condition as well. Very, very minor scuffs here and there, but I mean, you would expect it of a car of this age and especially mileage. But it has been very, very well looked after. I don't know why I said especially mileage, because the mileage on this car is absolutely nothing for a Honda, to be honest, but it has done a few miles. It does have ISOFIX points, so it's really good. You can put child seats as well if you want. And also, one thing to point out, the seats do fold down as well, so it's not that you can just lift the bottom part up. You can actually fold down the rear seats, as you can see, and they lie completely flush with the floor. So if you want to load even larger items, you can do that just by putting the seats down. Right, let's put this back up. and let's move over to the driver's side. So having a look at the driver's side, you do get controls. Obviously, you get controls for all four windows. That's to lock and unlock the car. That's to lock the rear windows. And then you got adjustments for your electric mirrors as well. And just to show you the driver's seat, again, really, really good condition. No tears or rips or anything. This is the seat that usually wears out the most and the quickest because it's the one that people sit in the most. But as you can see, it is in very, very good condition. That is your economy button. And then moving down here, you've got your traction control, your interior alarm, and your adjustments for the headlights. And then down there, you have your bonnet release and your fuel cap release as well. Right, let me just get the key and we're going to jump inside. Oh, nice and cozy. Right, I'm going to put this on the ultra wide so you can see it better. Key, put your foot on the clutch, pop the key in the ignition, and as you can see, all the lights come on as they should, and the car starts straight away, no issues at all. Now, let's start with the steering wheel, moving our way up and then down the center console. So, steering wheel, nice and chunky, leather wrapped, and it feels really, really nice. I do love a steering wheel that's a bit thicker than the slightly narrower ones. So you get better grip on this. So again, it feels nice and sturdy. Over here you've got, sorry, let me just take my sunglasses off because I couldn't see the main screen. So over here you've got controls for your media. So you've got volume up and down, source. This is to change radio stations. This is your menu. So if you press on the menu, just to show you in there. So just by using this one, sorry about the very zoomed in, just by using that you can go customize settings, speed alarm, adjust clock, odometer, vehicle information, and so on. And if I press menu again, it goes back to the time. It's 12:32. Yes, that is correct. Then if you press the I here for the information, it circles through a few pages. So this is the radio. Then you've got your fuel economy. Then it's just a blank screen, and you get the time again. So yeah. Just ultra wide this, thank you. Right, so over here you've got controls for your phone. So this is to answer, to reject a phone call, and this is for your voice assistant. And moving over to the right side, you've got your cruise control. So again, that is really nice. Actually, does this one have cruise control? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It only has speed limiter, I think. Oh, no, yeah, no, it is cruise control. Sorry, my bad. There it is. Yeah, so it does have cruise control. So yeah, it does come with cruise control. Over here, you've got your auto lights. So you can leave it on auto and then the car will know when it needs to turn the lights on and off, and it does that automatically, so you don't need to do anything else. And then over here you've got your lights, and as you can see, you do have auto on the not the lights, sorry, the wipers, and you do have auto on the wipers as well. So again, the car will turn on the wipers as soon as it starts raining, just so you don't have to keep moving the stalk up and down. In the dashboard over there, you've got your water temperature over to the left. You've got your rev counter over to in the middle, and then over to the right you've got your fuel gauge. And as you can see, the only there's no warning lights or anything like that on. The only lights that are on is the fact that the handbrake is on, the fact that the door is open, and the fact that I'm not wearing my seatbelt, which are very easy to fix. So yeah, basically just put your seatbelt, close the door, and put the handbrake down, and that's it. Moving up, this is another really cool design that I love about the Honda Civic, is the the floating speedometer up there. So it is a digital speedometer, and it looks a little bit like a heads-up display because it's literally in your line of sight as you're driving, and obviously you're looking forward. You will glance down just a little bit to see your speed, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road like this, for example, to have a look in there. So it's right there. It's literally in your line of sight. So it's a really good design. In there, I've already showed you. You've got the main screen, and one thing I want to show you now is the reverse camera. So I'll put my foot on the clutch, pop it in reverse, and as you can see, the reverse camera um, turns on straight away. I do apologize about the lighting. It's not the best. It's very bright and sunny outside, which is a very rare thing to say here. But yeah, so the backup camera works absolutely fine. Moving over to the center here, you've got your hazard lights in the middle with two air vents. And then at the top here, you've got controls for some of the controls for your radio. So you've got to turn it off and on if you want to. This is for your preset radio stations. And then over here, you've got AM, FM, traffic announcements, CD, auxiliary, setup, telephone, and this is to change again radio stations. And then you've got your volume.
History of the Germans in football, as elsewhere. England beat West Germany.
Yay! England beat West Germany. What year is this? Right. Right. Moving right along. Sorry, I got distracted there. So yeah, that's your radio information, and over here you've got your climate control. As you can see, you do have a dual zone climate control, so you can actually have a different temperature on the passenger side rather, as opposed to the driver. So you can have, let's say, 20 degrees for the passenger and 25 degrees for the driver, or vice versa. Or you can set it whatever temperature you want. Then you've got your AC here mode. This is where you want the air to come out from. That's the fan speed. That's to turn it on and off. I'll turn it off for now. You've got auto. Auto is really nice, so you can set the temperature to, let's say, 22 degrees or 20 degrees, and press the auto, and then what the car is going to do is going to constantly keep the car at that temperature. So if it gets too warm inside the cabin, it's going to start blowing cold air. If it gets too cold, it's going to start blowing warm air, and so on and so forth. This is if you want to sync them. So sync, I'll show you what the sync does. So again, as you can see, there's 20 degrees set for the passenger, 25 for the driver. If you press sync, they're both going to go to the same temperature, and you can control both of them with the press of one button rather than having to press both of them. So again, that's really nice. That's your recirculate, front window defrost, rear and wing mirror defrost, and then that is your start-stop button right there. Over here, you've got your 6-speed manual gearbox. It has a little bit of a tear in that, as you can see. Nothing major, but yeah, it's there. So yeah, it's a 6-speed manual gearbox. The gear changes are very smooth. There's absolutely no issues with the gearbox or the clutch whatsoever. Actually, one thing I didn't show you, I believe, is the mileage. Sorry. Did I show you the mileage? I think I did. I've just turned radio off. What is that bloody mileage? Is it because I've got my door open? Please don't tell me it's because I've got my door open. No, it's not because of that. Right, let's discover why I cannot see odometer vehicle information. Is it this one? No. I need to go back. Odometer, trip meter, select trip odometer. Is it that one? No. Come on. That is very strange. I had the mileage. At one point, it was telling me what the mileage was. Sorry about this technical difficulties. Customize settings. One customize settings. Just tell me, just tell me what my mileage is. Nope. It does not want to tell me what the mileage is. Am I being stupid right now? Probably am, aren't I? Audio off. It used to be here. Nope. Okay. It's not showing me what the mileage is. I can tell you what the mileage is. 120,020 miles. So 120,000 miles. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it's not. Let me see if I turn this thing off and then turn it back on again. It's just going to show me the mileage because it's very annoying right now. Okay, so I've got the airbag light to say that the airbag is on, and that will turn off in a second. But why am I not getting a mileage readout? I'm doing something stupid, aren't I? There is a button somewhere I have to press, and I haven't pressed or something. Here? No. Okay. I have no idea why I'm not getting a mileage readout. Right, okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. It's got 120,000 miles. Let me just open the door. Ugh. Right, moving over to this side. So you've got in here, you've got some nice cubby, and then in here you've got your locking wheel nut, represented by the locking wheel nut writing on the little bag. In here you've got a 12-volt socket, and oh yeah, like I was talking about the gearbox before I rudely got interrupted by not seeing the mileage. So just to show you how it goes through all the gears with no crunches, and then obviously you got reverse as well. So there's the camera. So yeah, it goes through all the gears absolutely smoothly. There's no issues at all. Good old manual handbrake, and then you've got a nice soft touch armrest which lifts up, and then in there you can see you've got the auxiliary port, the power outlet, and you've got a USB port as well. So you've got absolutely everything you need in here. At the top you've got your mirror, and then over here you've got your interior lights, which obviously work absolutely fine, no issues at all. And over here you've got your vanity mirror with a interior light as well. And down here, well, up here you've got a one of these Jesus handles, which I probably would have preferred to have a sunglass holder more than one of these handles, because I'm pretty much always wearing my sunglasses, especially when it's sunny. But not even only when it's sunny. Even if it's cloudy outside, I've got high sensitivity on my eyes, so I sometimes just put the sunglasses on, even if it's raining. To be honest, right? That pretty much concludes it. I'm just gonna go and park it right now, and take you guys along with me. As you can see, the speed increases in there. I'm just going to park it here between my Ford C-Max and Nissan Qashqai. And here we go. Right. Lovely jubbly. Right, and we have arrived. I am going to be playing with this thing until I've managed to see why am I not getting. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong here. It would be nice to know what I'm doing wrong, but vehicle information, right? I don't care about seatbelt. Odometer, right? Select trip odometer. Odometer, trip A, trip B. Right, let's have a look at the odometer has been selected. Right, okay. And where is my odometer? Customize settings. Still not seeing my odometer here. Okay, that's to select different radio stations, which I'm not interested in doing right now. It's got 120,000 miles. That's it. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Right. Thank you very much. And if you're interested, as always, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or you can email me at vindemautos@gmail.com, or you can just go onto our website, which is www.vindemautos.co.uk. If you have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments, and I'll try my best to get back to you. Or if you don't mind liking the video and maybe subscribing if you're still here after 26 minutes of me talking to myself. But yeah, thank you very much, and I do appreciate you guys watching these videos because they do help out a lot. Right, cool. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day.